Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Bonkekook here, aka the Lonely Achievement God, and I'm coming at you with another achievement guide for an achievement in MLB The Show 21. Today, we are going to be covering the Sneak Attack achievement for 20 gamer score for advancing a runner into scoring position or scoring a run with a sacrifice bunt. What is a sacrifice bunt, you might be asking? Good question, fake person. The sacrifice bunt is a bunt that moves a runner up on the base paths, but gives up your at-bat. So the idea of a sacrifice bunt is, say there is a runner on first base, and we are up to bat at the plate, and we are going to lay down a bunt, hoping that the pitcher or whoever fields the bunt throws us out at first and allows our base runner to get up to second base. It's called a sacrifice bunt because we are sacrificing our plate appearance to make sure that we get the runner further along the base paths. This also can be done from third base. It's called a sacrifice or a suicide squeeze or a safety squeeze. Unfortunately, getting into that position is a little bit more difficult, so we're going to be focusing on getting a runner to first and then moving them over with a bunt. Something else to keep in mind, you have to have less than 2 outs for the sacrifice bunt to happen. If you get thrown out to end the inning, it does not count as a sacrifice bunt. So you have to have either 0 outs or 1 out to be able to perform a sacrifice bunt. So we're going to get started here. I have a pretty good solution for how to do this. Go into your settings, make sure the batting and base running is on beginner and the gameplay style is casual. You can use whatever batting style you prefer. I like the directional hitting, but if you have one that you prefer using, feel free. When you back out, apply the settings if you changed anything, and then go to your sliders, and you're going to mimic the sliders I have here. I have done this many times, so feel free to stop the video so you can match up the sliders that I have. We're going to be turning all of the CPU stuff down. Pitch speeds are a matter of personal preference. For most players, you're probably going to want to turn them all the way down. I prefer having the faster pitch speed. And then don't worry about any of this stuff. You can mimic what I want, but it doesn't really, or what I have, but it doesn't really matter. You are going to want to put base runner speed up. It will help you, and steal ability. It will help the runner be more likely to make it to the next base when you do your sacrifice. Other than that, mimic exactly what I have put down here. And then when you're done, press A to accept the sliders and name them whatever you want. What we are going to be doing is we are going to take advantage of the fact that they put AA rosters into a video game. So go over to the home team here and go up until you get to the San Francisco Giants and hit the left bumper once to select their AA affiliate, the Flying Squirrels. Now hit left to go to the away team and pick the Dodgers. You can use whatever team you want, but top to bottom, the Dodgers have the best lineup. So this is not meant to start any debates in the comments. I am a Cleveland Indians fan. So I have no real personal preference for or against the Dodgers, but I do recognize how good their team is. So use the Dodgers against the AA Flying Squirrels. We are purposely being the away team so that we bat first. That means we can reset if we do fail. Make sure that fast play is on. Anything else is a matter of personal preference or should be left at the default setting. I like to play in the rain though, so I will always pick that. It doesn't matter what pitcher you pick. Just make sure that you have some good hitters at the top of your lineup. The lineup should be fine the way it is. Press start to continue into the game. As I said, if we don't do it in the first inning, we're just going to restart. So you don't have to worry about your lineup too much. So what we're going to be trying to do is get a hit to get a runner to first base. If you happen to hit a ball real far that would result in like a double or a triple, you can stop your base runner at first base, which is what you're going to want to do. I believe you hit the right bumper when the player gets to first base to stop them there. And I'm just going over that real quick while the intro sequence plays. If you do manage to hit a ball where the runner would travel past first base, just hit right bumper to stop them at first. And as I said before, if we do manage to get to a point where we have 2 outs, we have to restart. There we go. We got a runner on. So what's going to happen? I'm going to pause just so you get yourselves ready. Is immediately when we get back, you're going to hit the left trigger. The controller should buzz if you have vibration on. That indicates that the player on first is going to attempt to steal on your next pitch. You are then going to want to hold the Y button down to prepare your hitter to bunt the baseball. Now, there are a few things that could happen here. The other team could pitch out, which might mean they throw out your runner at second. If that happens, there's nothing that can really be done about it. You just have to restart and try to get into a position with a runner on first base again. But I'd say, and your player might be bad at bunting, which means you might pop up the bunt. But again, with the sliders the way we have them, you should be good to go. So when we get back into the game here and get back to the batting, immediately, well, skip any tutorials that pop up, hit the left trigger, and it should vibrate a little bit. And then hold Y to bunt the ball. You can see our runner made it to second, and we were out at first. That will pop us the sneak attack achievement. On the off chance that your runner does not get thrown out, I think that you would have to do the bunt situation again. So all you would do is once the batter came up, you would hit the left trigger again to make both runners steal, and then try bunting again until that achievement pops. And I think that's all there is to it, ladies and gents. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know. I'm always willing to share my knowledge. If you don't have any questions or comments, I will see you guys next